All right, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've been on here talking, but it's just because, there was a lot of people that originally were talking about this case through social media, whether it be Twitter, YouTube, um, TikTok, just all over. And then nobody's really been saying anything about this case at all. There hasn't been anybody talking like they used to. There used to be a lot of people that would cover this case and bring up new details. Um, and, people in his inner circle that were once talking about it, like Rocky and Scotia and a whole bunch of other people. Nobody's been saying anything for months. And then take into account too that the police haven't done anything this entire time yet. You got certain people saying, "Oh yeah, they're still looking into it. They're still investigating it." Da 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 da. Well, what the heck is taking so long? You know, why has it taken months? It's been a year and nothing's happened. There's nothing that takes that long to investigate when you already know all the details. You know, and then you have people that just don't want to get involved in the case. You try to reach out to them and then they never want to respond back. It's just like nobody's taking this whole thing serious, and that's another thing that's annoying about it. But there was something that Kanye had said, which a lot of people are talking about right now. And he went on a rant about a whole bunch of numerous things. But in the rants that he went on about, he accused his former trainer, which I brought him up before, Harley, of being behind Aaron's death. Now, Kanye has brought up this guy before when he talked about Aaron's passing last year, and he said that Aaron reached out to him to talk to him about this guy. Now, again, people are always going to have their opinions on a lot of different things that either Kanye says or some of these claims. But what would be the purpose of Kanye saying all this when it comes to Aaron and bringing up this guy? Something's up with this person, and I've said it before. And there are certain people that said certain things about this Harley guy. And this was one post in particular. And it said Harley was a Canadian intelligence for their government and who later became the personal trainer of Mac Miller, Brittany Murphy, and Aaron Carter, whose last tweet before dying of a drug overdose, hours after tweeting this, and Ye confirmed it, was a talk about Aaron's experience with him. And as I said before, I said that, Brittany's passing was very suspect. And, they said that this guy works with a lot of the industry people. They said that he gives drugs to Bieber and Ariana Grande. He works with a lot of people. And then 3 people that have passed away. And, the Mac thing was suspect too, which I brought up. One being the guy that was one of the drug dealers, and they showed a text message or talked about it too. And it was one person that was texting the guy that gave Mac the drugs. And the guy was like, "I'm trying to leave town. I got to get out of town." And then he ended up being arrested. And with Aaron's case, there was a similar situation where a guy had said something suspect like that: "Leave my kids out of this." Yet, what did the police do? Nothing. It's pathetic how they're not taking any of this serious. It's just like, why haven't you been investigating this entire time? If there was an investigation going on, something would have happened. No one has gotten arrested. Nothing about any of this is being questioned. Why? You know? And I'm just glad that Kanye's saying something about Aaron's passing again, because once again, we do have something to talk about because there's just nothing being said. And, if there was more being talked about, I would talk a little bit more about this case too. But as I said before, this Harley dude just seems very suspect. And I'm just glad that not only Kanye is calling this guy out, but a lot of other people. This guy needs to be taken down because who knows how many other deaths he could be responsible for and continue to if he keeps doing this. Because all I'm saying is people are going to believe what they want on this claim, but I just think it's weird that he would keep bringing this guy up when connection to Aaron. Because everybody wanted to know what Aaron meant when he tweeted to Kanye, I need to talk to you. And he said it was this Harley dude. And now he's saying this guy is behind his death. Now, if you haven't seen the video, I will share it in the description. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on this because, man, we need more people to come out and talk about this because there's just always something coming up about this case that needs to be taken serious. They need to investigate this guy. They need to start investigating everybody involved in this, and they need to actually take action and get him justice because it's been too long. Every person's passing deserves to have justice. I'm glad that Mac was able to get some, but we need more justice in a lot of these people's passings, especially Aaron's. So I hope more people start talking not only about this, but Aaron's case again, so then we can, hear more info that's going on because something has to be done about all of this. But I wanted to share my thoughts on that. Um, just craziness. But yeah, something's got to be done about this guy. Peace and love to y'all.